Jason Blum is open to the idea of making more Halloween films after Halloween ends. We're going to talk about that, but first, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also give us a like. All right, so Jason Blum recently said that he's open to making more Halloween films after his trilogy with David Gordon Green ends. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this article here. And it's funny because I made a video a few weeks back about this very topic, just the idea of going past Halloween ends, not knowing that that he would make this statement. So I'm going to go ahead and read it here. He says, "We made an arrangement for 3 movies. We had a 3-picture marriage with Michael Myers," Blum confirmed with comicbook.com. "I would love to extend it. If Malika Akkad would like us, I'd love to extend it, but we're very busy making sure that the 3rd movie is spectacular because that's our immediate job, and if it goes beyond that, I'd be thrilled. But there are currently no plans for us to be involved after the 3rd movie." So it almost sounds to me like he's leaving the end of Halloween or the end of Halloween ends open, which wouldn't surprise me. I feel like Halloween's always gonna make money. Even the bad ones are gonna make money, right? When you think about it, when Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers came out, it was a terrible movie, but we as Halloween fans, we all went out and watched the movie. When what is that? Halloween Resurrection. When Resurrection came out, probably the worst one in the entire franchise. But I know myself, I went and saw it twice just as a Halloween fan. I couldn't control that. I had to go and see another Myers movie, right? So even when they're bad, we watch them. When Halloween season comes around, like it is now, we want to binge watch all of the Halloweens, including Resurrection for some of us, right? Not everyone does it, but I'm one of those. I will sit there and just watch them all, right? Halloween is always going to make money. So just because David Gordon Green and Jason Blum are doing this trilogy, it doesn't mean they're closing the timeline, right? Halloween ends would kind of suggest that it's definite they're going to kill Michael Myers. But this what he said recently about the idea of extending it lets us know that there's a possibility that he's leaving just a little bit open, just enough to be able to pick up the story or maybe go back in time or, address something that's missing. Whatever it might be, I think he's going to leave it open just enough to possibly make another movie. Especially now that he said this, maybe Malika Akkad is saying, okay, we can definitely make more money off this, especially if Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends does great. Malika Akkad's probably going to be open to making more movies, especially if he's of the same mindset of his dad, which was Michael Myers is never going to die. If you remember, Mustafa Akkad said he'll never kill Michael Myers. If Malika Akkad is of that same mindset, there's a good chance that they're going to leave this open to go ahead and continue on. Now, maybe David Gordon Green and Jason Blum don't continue it. Maybe this trilogy is where their timeline stops, like he suggested. But there's a possibility that someone else could pick it up. Now, what I want to know is, do you guys want to see that? Because when you look at Halloween historically, whenever we go down this path, things get really bad, right? Halloween 2 wasn't really supposed to happen. John Carpenter only wanted to do one, came back for that second one for whatever reason to kind of force him into it. Halloween 4 to me was great. It's probably my favorite one in the franchise. I love Halloween 4. But because of the success of Halloween 4, they ran and did Halloween 5 and they rushed to get it out in a year, right? And that movie was terrible, right? There's fans who love Halloween 5. I don't knock anyone for it, but it's just not a great movie. But and that's because it was rushed. Look at all the different directors they went through and all of that. Halloween 6, same thing. That one had a longer extension of time. That one stretched out over a couple of years because they kept changing directors and writers and producers, and they just couldn't get their shit straight on Halloween 6, right? And then 7 comes along and retcons everything that happened before it, after Halloween 2, and then Resurrection comes along. It just gets really bad whenever they go down this path. So, do you think that's what'll happen here? They will they go down that same path? Will the success of 2018 kills and ends, if it's successful, which hopefully it will be, if those are successful, will they go down the path of the original Halloween films and start to kind of ruin the entire thing by introducing characters that maybe didn't exist, or introducing different timelines, or removing things, and they kind of ruin the entire thing. Does someone come along and reboot it again, which we don't want to see? I don't think anyone wants to see Halloween rebooted again. You leave well enough alone. So I'll tell you, like, for me personally, I would like to see Halloween end with Halloween Ends. As a fan, as someone who loves the franchise, I don't want to see it go down the path of Halloween's 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't want to see that whatsoever. I like the idea of where they picked up after part one, went with 2018 kills and then ends, and then let's end it there. Blumhouse and David Gordon Green found a way to fix the timeline and to make it good and interesting and get fans excited again. They also removed the supernatural aspect of Michael Myers and decided that he's just going to be a human like the rest of us. And he might have more ability. At 61 years old, seeing him lift a firefighter is insane. But it's neither here nor there. Do we want to see them go down that same path? So let me know what you guys think. I'm just gonna keep it short. It was a quick video. I didn't write anything. I just read the article, turned the camera on, and said, "All right, let's talk about this real quick." Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and see you in my next video.